Hey, have you ever wondered while you're out on the road riding and you notice that your check engine light comes on and thought to yourself, what could it be this time? Or can I fix that issue before taking it to the dealership? Well, you're in luck because I'm about to show you how to check for the diagnostic codes on your Harley. Okay, I'm about to show you how to look for and check for your diagnostic trouble codes on your motorcycle, particularly Harley Davidsons. Okay, so the the codes will be found on your odometer screen, your odometer screen, your speedometer screen, whatever, what have you. Okay, on older models, you have to press, and newer models, you have to press the trip button. The difference is that on older models, the trip button is inside the fairing right here. Okay, on newer models, you'll find that trip button on the handlebar cluster. All right, right along with your other switches. Okay, the first step to finding your trouble codes is to make sure that your motorcycle is in the run position. Okay, it can't be cycled off. Make sure it's in the run position. That's your first step. Okay, the next thing you're gonna do is you're going to hold down that trip button and then turn on your motorcycle. Well, not all the way on, okay? Just turn the key to the on position. All right, just like so. All right, I'm going to hold down my trip button and then I'm going to turn. And what you should see is your speedometer and your tach, the needles cycle through. All right, what that's going to show is making sure there's no sticks in the cycle. All right, the word diagnose will show up on your in-dash, and so what I'm going to do is just press that trip button one more time. Okay, you'll see that PSSPTB shows up. Okay, the first P will be blinking. All right, and that P stands for basically your ECM. What you want to do is hold down that on your trip meter while the first P is blinking. All right, and you're gonna see it'll either pop up a code or it's gonna say end. If it says end, that means you have no codes to troubleshoot for your engine and your ECM. Okay, as you can see, I do have a code that pops up, and it's P0572. Okay, and you can clear these codes, but I don't recommend you clear the codes until you find out what it's for, or if you fixed that issue already. And I'm not going to clear it now because I'm going to look up that code to find out what it is and see if I can fix the issue myself. All right, and then you're just going to cycle through to see if there's any more codes. Just by the click of your trip. You don't have to hold it down, just click it. All right, and now that's the only code I have. It says end. Make sure you annotate that code so that way you can look it up later. And it'll go through the next screen after end. It'll give you the part numbers for that specific issue. All right, and now you're back to the main setting. Okay, and what you're gonna do this time is just press it. So that way it goes into your next code here, the S. Okay, that S is for security. All right, now what you want to do is hold down on it. It shows up none. I have no codes for that, so I'm just going to cycle through that, and it's going to give me part numbers. You go ahead and cycle through that, and it brings you back to the main screen, and then hold down. Or correction, again, just click it. The next one will be SP, stands for speedometer, okay? And you're gonna go ahead and hold down on it. I have none for those, but if you do have codes, make sure you annotate those codes down so that way you could look them up and figure out what they are and see if it's something you could fix on your own, or if you're going to take it to a dealer or a local independent shop, let them know these are the codes, but don't clear them. Let them fix the issue first, and then it can be cleared. Okay? Go ahead and cycle through once again, part numbers. Okay, the next one is T, stands for your tach. Okay, I have a code there. The code is U1040. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure I write that down so I can look it up and see if there's an issue that I can fix, or, like I said, take it to the dealer. Cycle through, that's the only code I have for that section. Okay, once again, part numbers. Cycle through to the last one. Your last one is B, and that's for ABS, okay? And I have no issues there whatsoever, okay? And you just keep cycling through. You're back to the beginning. And once you get all the codes, you write them down. If you're at the end, you go ahead and turn your ignition to the off position, and that is exactly how you check for codes. Now, like I said, if you did have codes that pop up, you want to write them down. You can search them either by, getting on quick Google search, should pop up, or you could go ahead and take a ride down to your local dealer and just let them know the codes, so that way they can look it up for you there and figure it out. Now, if you're going to have them do the work, just have them do the work, or see if there's something that you don't have to pay for, or it can be an easy fix that you can do yourself. So now that I've showed you how to find the diagnostic codes for your motorcycle, you can go ahead and attempt to do it yourself and see if there's any codes on your bike. And if they are, make sure you write them down so you can research them afterwards to figure out what those codes stand for. If it's something that you can fix, then you can go ahead and fix it. It might be a minimum charge on that. Or if it's something you can't fix, now you know you have to take it into your local independent shop or a dealer to have it fixed. But remember, do not clear the code unless you're going to fix it or the job is completely fixed. Okay, so if you're taking it to the dealer, leave the codes there, because your Harley tech will need to see the code and will need to know what the issue is. That's all for today. So as always, enjoy your ride.